welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is always linked down below. I post beauty, lifestyle, and panning and more videos, random videos, that kind of stuff. So today's video actually will be panning and, well, kind of. So today I'm going to be talking about the products that I may or may not pan for 2021. I also did a pan that palette version of this where you can help me pick my pan that palette, which will definitely be up by now, so I'll link it down below and possibly in the cards if I can remember, because we all know I'm bad at that sometimes. But today I thought I would do a 2021 version of this. I've actually never done a themed video like this before, so this is exciting. But I saw Sarah Rose do this, which I'll link her video down below, so I had to do it, of course. And I thought it was a great idea, like talking about things you might pan, things you're on track to pan. And I feel like my 2020 year, which you'll see that in my finale, which will be coming up towards the end of the month, I'm gearing to post this after Christmas, I'm thinking. So I'm thinking I could change my mind. It could totally be part of 12 days of Christmas. You know, I always change my mind. But anyways, I'm gearing to post this the day around Christmas, around like right after Christmas, around that time, which will be crazy because I'm gonna have to post so many finales, so many things around this time. So much content will be going towards the end of the year. It'll be like really cram time. So anyways, I have a bunch of things in this Ipsy bag that I am going to, or I am on track to pan, things I might want to pan. So let's just get right into it and talk about it. I actually have, and also I have two things outside the Ipsy bag, so I'm just gonna talk about those real quick. So the first thing is from First Aid Beauty, and this my mom actually gifted to me, so thanks Mom. She gave this to me, I guess is a good way to put it. And I actually loved this before they went cruelty free. I suppose I still love it, but this is their Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is my favorite. I probably bought like at least 4 tubes of this. Like, I was addicted to this. I loved this. It was my favorite, and it's a really good primer, and it'd be fun to pan because I actually do enjoy this, and it'd be fun to use it up. And that's kind of my reasoning. They're not cruelty free, so if obviously I wanted to use this up somehow, and I think I would enjoy panning it. And I think this has probably, if I get all the air out, I think it actually has like maybe this much left. So I don't think it'd be hard to pan. It'd probably last a few months in the project pan, but I think I may or may not pan this. I'm thinking highly about it. And also my 2021 project pan, since I had such a successful year this year with panning, I'm thinking that I don't know how next year will look. I don't know if I'm gonna approach it differently or what's gonna go on with that, but that's how I'm feeling with that. And this is the first item that is a contender for 2021 project panning. And then also I have this from CeraVe. They are also not cruelty free, but I am still using their cleanser because it's the only thing that ends up working for my skin. And, you know, take with that what you want, and, you know, like, do what you want with that information. Like, if you personally, if that works for your skin, like if you're like me in that way, then just you do you, you know? But this is their PM Facial Moisturizer, and I want to pan this because it's a night moisturizer, so it really doesn't do much for me. I prefer something thicker. I have a lot of times when I go to work and I have to wear a mask, I will wear this under because it's very lightweight and stuff, and it's my way of using it up. So this is a possible contender, and I think if I hold it up to the light, which we're filming with the ring light, of course, I think it's like halfway down. So it's possible I could pan this. If I don't, it'll probably be unofficially panned. It's definitely something I'm trying to use, but I would like to even get more use than that, if that makes any sense. So now on to the Ipsy bag. We have lots of stuff in here. I have a lot of highlighters, just other stuff. So the first thing that's in here is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in On the Cusp. I believe this is limited edition a couple years ago, but I think this would be fun to pan. I really like these. I've panned one of these before in a project pan. Actually, my first ever project pan, I panned Lunch Money, if you guys know that one. If not, just go back to that project pan. But this one looks like, oh, that's what that looks like, and it has a pretty decent pan in it, so I don't think it would be hard. And these pretty much pan pretty easily. But I think it'd be fun to just pan this and stuff. I don't really have like super like in-depth thoughts of why I want to pan this, but I thought it'd be maybe fun. And then I also have something else from ColourPop coming up that I also kind of want to pan. And then I have a few things that are in current projects. So this one's in my roulette project and I don't see it feasible, but I will pan this before that project is over, and this is technically expired, so I do want to get like obviously use it up. So that project pan, the roulette one, ends on the 15th of January. So probably what I'll end up doing if I do end up adding this into the project is I won't add it in before the roulette's over. I'll probably wait until update 1, and then if I use something up, I'll probably switch that out. But this is one that I really think I would pan, you know what I mean? It's a high contender. I actually have a few things from Bite, so I guess I'll do all of those in a row because it makes most sense. The first one from Bite is their Glossy lip thing, which is also in a current project pan. I really like this and I don't have that much left. And I might be speaking too soon because this is again in the roulette pan that ends January 15th. So I have 2 more months as I'm filming this today. Probably when you guys are seeing this, I will just have 1 more month left just because I haven't filmed my other update, but by now I will have filmed the update, so it'll be 1 month left. I mean, technically right now it is 1 month. I just haven't filmed that update, so I'm looking at it being 2 months. But anyways, that's besides the point. But I really don't have that much left, so I could possibly, if I use this like a good amount of times, have panned it by that finale. But we'll see. If I don't pan it by that finale, I will add this into the project. If not, I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure if I don't use this up, I will add it into the project for 2021. I'm pretty highly because I just don't really use this too much, and I definitely want to obviously get use out of it, and I've gotten a ton of use out of it, and it's also a couple years old, so obviously I want to get use out of it. Wow, I said get use out of it way too much. And then I have this from Bite. This is their lip mask. I have mine in, I believe, like a maple scent or taste, whatever you want to call it, from, and this one actually was made in Canada. I don't know if it's because it's maple. That's like Canadian, but I really want to get use out of this, and this is like pretty much completely full, but I think this would be fun to get use out of. I actually really like this, especially in the winter. This one does have a little bit of a tint to it, but I do think it's still nice for every day, and it is a good like lip product, and I think it'd be fun to try to use that up. Then I have this little Bite lipstick that I think I had in my first project pan as well. This one's in Thistle. I think it's Thistle. And it's very tiny, as you can see, but I feel like I have a lot left. But I feel like this would be fun to pan. It's an interesting color. It's not like a color I love, but it's an interesting color. So I think this would be fun to like pan. And it'd be like a challenge. And I've had a challenge in my project pan the last couple of years, which is why I kind of want to keep going with that theme. And I think this would be a fun one. I love panning lipsticks, as you may have been able to tell. I always pan lipsticks in project pans. I don't know, it's just my thing. Then I have another ColourPop product, like I mentioned. This is the Kathleen Lights Super Shock Shadow. This is like her first ColourPop collab, I believe. But this has been in project after project. I was going to put in my 2020 project, but then I changed my mind. I believe I added it in mid-year in my 2019 project pan. So it's definitely been around, but it's honestly, there's not that much left. So I think it would be nice to be able to use this up. And I'm trying to use more of my Super Shock shadows just because it's not my favorite formula. I like the Super Shocks, but I feel like I'm more of a powder eyeshadow just kind of girl. Like, I don't really love like this kind of formula, even though it does dry it down to a powder. I don't know, and I just don't use this too much, but I think if I add it into a project, it would work real well for me. So maybe I will. Then I believe I have an eyeshadow and a highlight. Eyeshadows, I try to lean away from adding into projects because I don't know, I just do. I just do, but just because I do like pan that palettes, I feel like this makes any sense. But I like this shadow, and I got it in my Ipsy bag my first ever Ipsy bag, I believe, and I really like the shade, which is why I'm more open to like panning it. It's just this really pretty like champagne type shade. That's it. And isn't that like gorgeous. I freaking love it. And I just think it's really pretty. It's in banana beige and it's just really pretty shade, and I feel like it'd be a very basic shade to pan. And I'm not saying I want to use the whole thing up. I could just pan it, which is why I think I'll look at my project pan differently. Like, will I do number goals? Will I do just hit pan? Will I do use it up? Who knows? But I think this would be fun to even just pan and not necessarily use up. And lastly, I have a highlight. My highlight drawer is getting crazy and I'm constantly buying highlights, but this one's from Shanny B Miami, and this is the Guava Glow one. This one's like a pinky toned and I'm just not really into that. And I think it would be pretty to actually use as a blush topper and stuff. I don't know, I just think that would be pretty. That's kind of it, like smeared all over my hand, but that's what it looks like, and it is pretty. But I feel like I don't use it that much, so I would like to try to at least get use out of it. So this is definitely something I'm considering panning, and my highlight drawer is crazy and I'm always adding to it because I'm addicted to highlights. It's an issue. But yeah, that's something I kind of may pan. And yeah, so these are all the things I'm on track or considering to pan for 2021 in my project pan. I don't know like what my project pan will look like I mentioned, but I don't know. Let me know what project pan you think I should do. I definitely think I will probably take part in like a roulette again when that's a thing in 2021. If there's one like immediately after the other roulette, I will probably end up joining that. And I do kind of enjoy like joining like little smaller project pans, like smaller length of projects, like the ones that just go for like 4 months. I think that's fun. So I'm definitely gonna try to like join more of those, and I don't know what my project pan will look like, but I guess we'll know in the next few weeks. So if you guys enjoyed this, if you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what projects you will be partaking in. And also let me know like what products you plan on panning. I always think it's interesting hearing like what people are gonna pan for the next year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.